Hey everybody, welcome to you another Rosie video. And this I guess you could call it sort of a Charles Dickens A Tale of Two Cities. It was the best of times and it was the worst of times on Voyage. And I tell you, I had that kind of mixed weekend with some real highs and some real lows. And the highs were being able to go out deep sea fishing again with the boss and Janet and having so many of you guys along and enjoying the cinematic fishing trips where we don't have a lot of talking, but we let the video do the talking for us, and it was such a good time. And coming back and getting our limit of fish was it's an amazing experience to be out on the Pacific and to just feel like you come from a urban area and it's all closed in, and you get out there on the great Pacific Ocean and breathe in, and you feel reconnected with the world. Again, it was amazing. And then coming back, uh, having a chat last night, which was interesting to say to say the least. But then having a chance to spend some time with a friend of ours, Joey D, and of course the package opening from Joey Kane and Joey D today, and you can see that on the Rosie Murphy channel. It's wonderful to have such great friends on YouTube, and then to have Joey D come up tonight and share a beautiful night with us here, an afternoon. Had a nice spaghetti and meatballs dinner. Just a wonderful time. And Bobby came over. And it was just a blast. And just to know that there's such great people out there on YouTube. Because a lot of times on Boyd, we just see the drama. We just see the downside. It's also the best of times for me last week because I got across other chats and I met other cool people. I reconnected with some chats that I only periodically go into, and I went to some new chats. And it was really fun because it was astounding the number of cool people that are out there in other chats. The downside is that sometimes your chat platforms don't intermingle well. It's like oil and water, but some of us individual molecules, if you will, do tend to mix well and be out there in other chats. And it's last night was driven home to me again. It's, no matter how fair you try to be, and no matter how independent a thinker you try to be, and how much you try to sort of stay out of the crap pile on YouTube, it's really difficult, especially on the bottom of YouTube. And we saw tremendous fracturings of YouTube this weekend. And although I was very scarce on YouTube because of the fishing and cleaning and cooking and doing all the things that needed to be done, and guests coming over today, I'm aware of what happened with the with some big fishers in the community and some big separations. But sometimes I feel really sad at the end of it all when really you really suffer at the hands for just trying to use YouTube as YouTube and have a good time and meet new people and get across new people. And last night I was booted out of a chat that I had enjoyed being in for a while, not because I wanted to be in there because of drama, because I like to feel out new communities and new people and have new experiences on YouTube and be with people that I might never have a chance otherwise to meet in life. And because of my association on YouTube, where I hang and where I chat, one case of where I'm a particular holder, in Dave's chat, and then for showing up in Shoot the Shits chat, I'm shown negate because on multiple scores I fail a loyalty test. And I've covered this subject before, that if we start to penalize people for where they hang out, it might have a feel good factor to it at the moment. But in the long run, we're going to find ourselves more and more frozen out of places that we can go and places that we can enjoy, because many of us don't want to be involved in the drama. Many of us don't want to be involved in being in people's lives and prying into people's lives. But we do want to have good times and meet nice people. And it also kind of brings up the question: do two wrongs make a right? If you are guilty by association of, say, being in shoot the shits chat and hanging out with Pam and Ricky for a while, is it fair that you get booted out even though you've not done anything or said anything negative or done anything that could even be construed as negative to the channel whose live streams you've been kicked out of? In other words, the two wrongs make it right. In other words, if I'm wrong to be where somebody might have said something negative about somebody else or something or be perceived to be getting into somebody's business, then you suffer being blocked on another chat. Does that make it right? It's just a little bit of food for thought. And I think on YouTube, a lot of people share this feeling like we kind of get painted in. It's like one of those horror movies where the walls are closing in and your world kind of gets smaller and smaller when you try to just be non-aligned and meet cool people and just hang out and just be judged for you. Not to be judged by being with others, but to be judged by the way that you interact and the way that you are with people. I mean, that's the way I am. I don't carry other people's torches, pitchforks, and torches in the night to do dirty work. Because I'm on YouTube to have fun here, not to be on crusades, not to diss or hurt other people, but to lift up and have fun. So when that world gets smaller and smaller, you don't just think about yourself, you think about other people on YouTube too. And the way they experience things and the way that their worlds shrink down, and that the night has 1,000 eyes, where people are watching people where they go. And if you go on somebody's stream and that's a person that said something negative about somebody else, then you're by default, you're supporting that. When in fact, nothing could be further from the truth. It's the individual relationship that makes YouTube so great. So, I'm not one to freak out. I'm not one to make a big issue out of things. I thank the person. I have two accounts, the Rosie Murphy channel and the Rosie O'Kelly channel. And the channel that I was booted out of was Mama Bear's channel. And I went back in under my Rosie Murphy and I said, I didn't need to be booted. If I'll leave if you want me to, but just wanted to say goodbye and say thanks for the laughs and thanks for the cool people that were on here. But I couldn't help but thinking also to myself that there's a lot of cool people on the other side of the issue too. And they're swept along just like I am. And, constantly put in sorting bins as people try to weigh up who the allies and who the adversaries are. When in fact, on YouTube, most of us just want to be neutral, have a good time, hang out with people, learn new things, meet new people, and have a blast. Anyway, guys, just my take on things for what we call a video of the best of times and the worst of times on YouTube. And Mama Bear, no hard feelings. We did spend a little time on Cooper's chat. last night. I don't know the whole backstory. I don't know anything that went on before like that. Like I say, I'm just there to have fun and have a good time. I've met, so many other great people on those chats and on other chats too, and just taking them as individuals one on one with me has almost always been a positive experience for me. So, I wish everybody the best. I hope things all get sorted out. I hope everybody finds peace. Everybody finds the treatments they need for health and the money they need to make their dreams come true. Anyway, thanks so much for listening, and take care.